it's about people having to live under something that they don't enjoy. I think that's quite interesting, because I think a lot of countries have that at the moment.
You're beyond accomplished as an actor, but you're quite well known for being in Harry Potter and Killing Eve, where you play these very strong women and caretakers who are also maybe not the most nurturing on the surface. So how does Marva compare to those other roles that you've had?
That is a brilliant question. I never compared Mrs. Dursley to Killing Eve. I never kind of saw, I suppose, Carolyn as a mother at all. I mean, clearly she's not a very good one. Dysfunctional mothers, both of them, yeah, or carers, as it were, aunts. Marva's by far the best of the three of those in terms of mothering. I think she's a proper person who knows how to look after a son. But we don't know. I mean, people's, obviously, one is a social dysfunction, one is maybe an intellectual dysfunction. With Marva, she lived a kind of a wild life and then found the son who came to her and took him home. And I think probably they have a different problem. It's not that Marva's the problem, it's that Cassian doesn't know where his sister is and can never quite yield entirely to being Marva's son, though he's grateful to have a mother and he really likes having a mother. But he's always, that's part of his problem, isn't it? Is that he's not found, he can't find himself. So she functions as a mother, but actually, and that causes her upset because she can't intrude her more. But I've never thought of those three together. You've certainly given me a lift. They're completely different people to each other. And I like playing different people. Obviously, it's more fun to play people who are remarkably different than people who are the same. I mean, Mrs. Dursley is not at all like Carolyn. Thank God they're not,
Of course. Just they've stretched some similar. I mean, they have some similar roles with certain characters, I guess. But
somebody doing a thesis on that.
I know.
Trying to find connections, but definitely Marva is a very good mother, I think.
Oh, great. Okay. And I've read some interviews where you have mentioned how Andor kind of runs parallel to the current social climate, especially in the US. Was that part of what your interest was in jumping?
I think I was actually misinterpreted. I didn't do many interviews. I was foolishly on a BBC What the Papers Say program about the newspapers. I mean, I have no political interest in Andor, except that, like all great pieces of writing, it undoubtedly reflects aspects, but it doesn't matter what side of the political fence you are standing on, it will have something for you in it. So I think that any view that says that we are being oppressed by another place, or any people thinking of rising up, which could be any side of any political realm, it's about people having to live under something that they don't enjoy. I think that's quite interesting, because I think a lot of countries have that at the moment, everywhere, because, in Britain we have Brexit, but I don't even want to even say that, is that we've got huge shifts of power bases that go on. And Andor quite, I think, like all good artists, Tony has somehow plugged into the destabilized moment we're in. But maybe the world has always been destabilized.
Sure. And I think that's all the time I have. So